Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing all about how you can become a content creator and even reach 100,000 subscribers. Any excuse to share this with you guys. Or 100,000 followers on Instagram, TikTok, what it takes, what it's like, how to actually make money as a content creator in 2024, specifically in the mom zone of things, and like mommy vlogger, blogger, lifestyle, that sort of thing, and if it's right for you. So I hope this video is helpful. I love to share this kind of content on my channel. I try to make a few videos about this topic each year in case there's anyone out there who's thinking about it and wants to know more, like from a real life perspective. I find there's a lot of social media gurus out there, but I just want to start with this little caveat because I know if you're thinking about this, you probably follow them. So here's my little caveat. They make content in what I would say is one of the easiest platforms to grow on. And here's why. If you post videos about how to grow on YouTube, it's very easy to grow on YouTube because the people that watch your videos are the type of people that are gonna hit subscribe, right? Like they're in that zone versus other niches and genres like mom and Jewish content. Most of the people who watch my videos aren't really like in the YouTube world, no offense to you guys, but they're just less likely to be the type that are gonna hit subscribe, hit that like button. So when you see these content creators that are like, it's so easy to get 100,000 views on every video, and then you're struggling, it's because of the niche that they're in. So I just want to give that little caveat. I love people who make content about making content. Like, it's super useful. They're always sharing great hacks and tips and tricks, but when you see those people growing so fast and talking about how easy it is, just know that they're in one of the easiest niches to grow in. Okay, so what's it like being a content creator in 2024? Should you get started? If you haven't gotten started, how do you make money? Let's talk about it. Number one, my recommendation, do I think you should get started if you want to? Yes, definitely. It is absolutely not too late. In fact, the algorithms are always changing. New platforms, well, new platforms are always coming and going, but there's the core ones that you should probably start with, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, but they're always changing, and so there's always room for new ideas, fresh content, new creators, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's room for lots more Jewish moms, for example, to make content on any of these platforms. So of course there are some niches that are more saturated than others, but I think that you can always add your personal flair to it. The next question I always get asked is about like how much skill you need to be able to do this kind of thing and how much equipment you need. Like, what does it really take? You do not need to take a course. You do not need to buy anything fancy. Literally just use the cell phone you already own and you can make content. In fact, what's the most important thing is just you being yourself. And unless you do have amazing skills in like Adobe and Procreate or any of those, which is great, like if you want to make content about how to be an amazing photographer, videographer, that's great too. But if you're just sharing life or whatever niche you're interested in, you can make the most basic videos and they can still be super interesting to somebody out there. So that's my first thing I want to say is if you want to do it, absolutely you should. Do not wait for a better time, better equipment, more knowledge of the subject. Just do it. Okay, 2024, what are my recommendations if you really want to grow and succeed as an online content creator? Number one, I think you really do have to niche it down. The more niched, the more down you can be, the better. I actually just followed someone yesterday on Instagram and her entire account. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how narrow you can be to grow successfully in 2024. So this woman has a pit bull, right? She's a dog account. She makes videos of taking care of her dog, specifically bathing, cleaning, grooming, and feeding the dog. And she does it in an extremely aesthetic, like over the top way. And all of her videos are almost exactly the same. Every day, she starts off wiping the dog's little face. She gives him like a little scratchy bath. She brushes his teeth. She puts on some cream. I mean, this dog has it made. Then she makes him steak and eggs for breakfast. Like, her content is just fascinating. But it's so niche, right? It's not just dogs. It's not just taking care of dogs. It's like high-end daily care of her pit bull. And it's so good. She does it beautifully. Not with any fancy cameras or anything like that. She just does a good job like stringing together her little clips. And I think she has like 500,000 followers, and she literally just makes the same kind of video every time. And that's another thing I'll talk about. Once you niche it on down, be consistent. And this is my fatal flaw as a content creator, something I've always struggled with, because I just physically cannot make the same type of content. As you see right now, I'm making a video about how to be a content creator. I should be making Jewish lifestyle content for you guys, but I just want to share everything. I can't. So that's one of the things that's always harmed my growth. I mean, I love how I've grown, how fast it's been. I mean, it could have been a little faster, but in generally, like, I'm happy with it. I accept it. I know for a fact, especially on Instagram, if I just made the same content that works over and over again, it would continue to work. The algorithm likes that, because when you follow someone, because you liked one of their videos, you want to see that same kind of video from them. It's very rare that you just fall in love with them as a person and want to see anything that they do. There's a few of those. Those are like the typical influencers that you think of, where you'll like literally watch them do anything because you are into their life, into their family, whatever. Most 99% of content creators, you follow them because of the one type of video they made that you like, and you just want to see more of that. Even if you don't think you do, the algorithm knows you. That's what people want to see. So my best advice is, if you really want to grow, be consistent in that niche and deliver the same type of content. It doesn't have to be the exact same type of video. I was explaining with my lovely pit bull owner that she, I mean, really does like almost the same video every time, but except I guess the dog's meal is a little bit different. But in general, if you can stay in your niche, stay in your lane, keep making that type of content, you will find your group. I'm trying to think of some super niche content followers that I love. I'm sure you can look through your own feed and find them as well. People who are just so narrow in what they do, but grow so fast because they've picked their niche and they've narrowed it down. Okay, let's talk about making money online. So the reason that I always have loved YouTube, and as a person who saw this whole thing as a business focused on YouTube, is because YouTube pays their creators per view-ish. It's sort of like there's ad money, and it's kind of how long they watch and how they watch and whatever. But in general, YouTube pays money to creators versus a platform like Instagram, which dabbled in that and then decided to stop. So I've always appreciated the consistency of YouTube, the platform, paying its creators. However, I will say that I think I've found that brands are more interested these days in Instagram and TikTok, and brands are where most creators make most of their money. Not all, not everyone, but working with brands is a great way to make money. However, if you want to go that route, you do have to be brand friendly. So your content cannot be anything that is offensive or like egregious, or any of those kind of words, because if a brand is going to work with you, you have to be brand friendly. So that's just something to think about. So you can make money by working with brands, but you have to have the type of account that a brand would want to work with, and there has to be brands in your niche. So if you have a really specific niche that no brand easily fits into, that wouldn't be a great pathway to earning money. The other thing you can do is sell your own type of product. So I sell digital downloads. I have a Haggadah, Hanukkah cookbook. I actually have an Instagram growth guide, and then I sell a Jewish calendar every year. So that's another big way to make money, is to sell your own things. I like selling digital downloads because I don't want to manage any physical products. That whole thing just would stress me out way too much. And my content creation strategy as a stay-at-home mom, so my primary goal is to be able to be a stay-at-home mom and then also earn money, is that I need my content to make money without me putting in the hours every time. So for example, with a digital download or a video that I post to YouTube, I can create that content when I have the time, and then it can live on forever and earn money. I don't have to be there doing anything to earn money each time. So something I considered adding to my repertoire, to my way I earn money is every Saturday night on Instagram, well, not every, most Saturday nights on Instagram, I do a let me give your baby a Hebrew name thing, where I put out a question box. Anyone who needs help giving their baby a Hebrew name, I will help them. I love doing it. It's so much fun, and I've gotten such good feedback from it. And I've always considered adding that as a component of my earning profile. So for example, charging people, because I get hundreds of submissions every Saturday night, and I can only answer maybe 10, right, before I bore my audience. So I thought of the option of allowing people to pay whatever amount, and then I will definitely give them the Hebrew name, and then that would be part of my business. But the problem with that is then, right, I've got a deadline. I can only make that amount of money. So for the time it takes me to think of the Hebrew name and give them all the options and meetings, etc., that I can only make a maximum amount of money, and I have to do it by the deadline. So I think that for now, that's not a good fit with the reason that I wanted to be a content creator, which is so that I could be a stay-at-home mom and be very flexible. So, but you can think about how those fit in with your profile, what kind of time you have, and that sort of thing. The next way that a lot of content creators make money, which is still a great way to do it in 2024, is affiliate marketing. So anytime they put a link and it says like, click the link, that sort of thing, their content creator is usually getting a percentage of the revenue, but it's usually a very small percent. So making money that way relies on a lot of people clicking the links and buying the products, but it does add up. For me, my Amazon links is a big part of my income, and it's great because then I just have Amazon pay directly to Amazon, like to my Amazon account. It never goes into cash. So whenever I buy stuff on Amazon, it almost like feels like it's free because I'm earning Amazon money. Anyways, so yeah, there's opportunities out there. There's also Like to Know It and other apps like that where you can link any website almost and get paid a commission on people who buy the products. There are also, if you're in the tech world, the finance world, those type of affiliate links pay a lot more than like a $5 shirt on Amazon. So there are more profitable niches to be in if you're generally interested in creating that kind of content and want to make money on affiliate marketing. So those are the big umbrellas of how to make money, but of course, the world is your oyster. I feel like in this business, you can be as creative as you can be. And, you know, if you have an idea of how to earn money or how to sell a product, the opportunities are endless. And that's what's really fun about it. But you do have to be disciplined because if you're just doing anything out there, it'll be very hard to grow. That's what I would say. So 2024, you guys have probably noticed, I've talked about this, I spend a little bit less time making long form content like this on YouTube, but I'm putting up a lot more YouTube shorts and Instagram reels almost daily. So that's where I've been spending my time this year. The YouTube as a platform has like shifted a little bit the way they promote and pay for long form content. So at this very moment, I've been focused more on short form content, but I would be happy if it swung back the other way. And I love making long form content. It's where I started. So I hope to be doing more of it. I promise I'll always be here, but to maybe shift back and do more long term in the future. But one last thing I do want to add is that once you have a platform, I was sharing how the opportunities are endless. I wrote a book. So something like that is something I would never been able to do without the platform. So it's just amazing, and I'm very, very grateful that once you have created a platform online and something you believe in and become an expert in, then the opportunities I think really are endless. So I hope I have inspired you and given you some helpful information if you're considering a content creator career, especially as a mom looking to maybe expand your income or figure out your schedule in different ways. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm always happy to answer, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!